Memory loss is a topic that touches millions of lives, with dementia and Alzheimer's disease among the most feared health concerns as we age. But what truly causes memory decline? And more importantly, what can we do to protect our brains? Today, let's take a science-backed journey into the workings of the human brain, uncover the realities behind memory loss, and explore practical, evidence-based strategies for keeping your mind sharp and resilient. The brain is a remarkable organ, weighing just about 3 pounds, but containing over 86 billion neurons, specialized cells that transmit information throughout your body. These neurons communicate via intricate networks using electrical impulses and chemical signals to store memories, process thoughts, and coordinate movement. When we talk about memory loss, we're usually referring to disruptions in these networks. It's not simply about forgetting a name or misplacing your keys. Dementia involves progressive damage to the brain's cells and connections, affecting not just memory, but also thinking, reasoning, and behavior. But what drives this decline? According to the National Institutes of Health, most forms of dementia, including Alzheimer's disease, are the result of a combination of genetic, lifestyle, and environmental factors. While genetics play a role, especially if you have a family history, most cases are influenced heavily by how you live day to day. Chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, and the buildup of abnormal proteins like beta-amyloid plaques and tau tangles in the brain contribute to neuron damage and loss. Over time, these changes shrink brain tissue and disrupt communication between cells. Fortunately, science shows that we have significant power to protect our brains. Let's start with nutrition, one of the most studied and impactful lifestyle factors. The Mediterranean diet, widely researched across the United States and endorsed by the American Heart Association, has emerged as a leading brain-protective eating pattern. This diet emphasizes whole foods, especially vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, legumes, and healthy fats. Among these, certain foods stand out for their unique neuroprotective properties. Salmon and other fatty fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, particularly DHA and EPA. These compounds are essential for building cell membranes in the brain and reducing inflammation. Studies from the Rush University Medical Center in Chicago have shown that people who eat fish regularly have slower cognitive decline and lower rates of Alzheimer's disease. Blueberries are another star. Packed with antioxidants called flavonoids, they help combat oxidative stress, a major driver of brain aging. Clinical trials at Tufts University have demonstrated improved memory performance among older adults who consumed blueberries daily. Spinach and other leafy greens provide vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds that support neuron health. Harvard Medical School researchers found that people who ate leafy greens regularly had brains that appeared up to 11 years younger in terms of cognitive function. But nutrition is only one piece of the puzzle. Physical activity is a powerful tool for maintaining brain health. Aerobic exercise, such as walking, jogging, cycling, or swimming, boosts blood flow to the brain and stimulates the release of growth factors that protect and regenerate neurons. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week for adults, noting that regular movement can lower the risk of dementia by up to 30%. Even simple activities like brisk walking or gardening count. When you move, your heart pumps more oxygen and nutrients to the brain, supporting its ability to repair itself and form new connections. Sleep is another critical factor, often overlooked but deeply intertwined with memory and cognition. During deep sleep, the brain cleanses itself of toxic proteins and consolidates memories. Chronic sleep deprivation, common in modern life, accelerates cognitive decline and increases the risk of dementia. Research from the University of California, Berkeley, shows that adults who consistently get 7 to 9 hours of restorative sleep experience better memory retention and are less likely to develop Alzheimer's disease. Prioritize a regular sleep schedule, create a calming bedtime routine, and minimize exposure to screens and bright lights in the evening. Mental stimulation keeps the brain flexible and resilient. Reading, learning new skills, solving puzzles, and engaging in social activities all help build cognitive reserve, the brain's ability to compensate for age-related changes and damage. The Mayo Clinic's longitudinal studies highlight that adults who stay mentally active through games, education, or creative hobbies experience slower memory loss and maintain independence longer. Even simple acts like reading a book, playing chess, or joining a discussion group can make a meaningful difference. Social connection is more than just good company. It's essential for brain health. Loneliness and isolation increase the risk of cognitive decline, while strong relationships and regular interaction provide emotional support and challenge the mind. The Alzheimer's Association recommends staying engaged in community activities, volunteering, or simply spending time with friends and family. These activities stimulate multiple areas of the brain and reinforce neural connections. Managing stress is vital as well. Chronic stress elevates cortisol levels, which can damage the hippocampus, a region critical for memory formation. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation, yoga, or deep breathing exercises, have been shown in studies at Massachusetts General Hospital to reduce stress and support cognitive function. Even a few minutes each day can lower inflammation and promote mental clarity. Finally, it's important to monitor and treat health conditions that affect the brain. High blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, and high cholesterol are all risk factors for dementia. Regular checkups, adherence to prescribed medications, and lifestyle modifications can dramatically reduce these risks. Smoking and excessive alcohol consumption are especially harmful. Both accelerate brain aging and increase the likelihood of memory loss. So, what does it all add up to? Protecting your brain is a lifelong process, rooted in daily choices. Enjoy meals rich in fish, berries, and greens. Stay active, both physically and mentally. Prioritize good sleep and seek out social connections. Find healthy ways to manage stress and take care of your overall health. These strategies are not just ideas. They're backed by leading research from institutions like the National Institutes of Health, Harvard University, and Mayo Clinic. Memory loss is not inevitable. By understanding the science of the brain and making informed, proactive choices, you can safeguard your mind and embrace a future filled with clarity, purpose, and connection. Remember, every healthy habit you build today is an investment in your brain's vitality tomorrow. Protect your brain. Prevent memory loss. The journey to lifelong cognitive wellness starts now. Like, share, and follow Daily Wellness Routine for more brain health insights.